What's up guys, Tristan Nago here with another video. Today I'm going to talk about a drunk story. So this Saturday I'm coming up on 3 months sober. So if a lot of you don't know yet, I have been sober since May 17th. I decided to quit alcohol due to a numerous amount of things. First of all was my mental health. It was making me a lot more depressed. It was a night and day difference. Quitting alcohol, I was able to feel a lot less depressed most of the time. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm happy 100% of the time, but I'm definitely feeling a lot happier, which is really good. And coming up onto these 3 months made me look back onto a few of my drunk stories, and I just wanted to share a few of them with you. And the moral of the story of all these little adventures that I've had is that alcohol is literally poison and it's not good for you. If you are going to partake in alcohol consumption, you should not abuse it. It's a dangerous drug. Out of all of the drugs and things that you can use in the world that are illegal, and the fact that alcohol is legal is kind of crazy. There should be a lot of different therapeutic medicine, drugs, like herbs that should be legal, that could be helpful to a lot of people. Whereas alcohol, I don't see the good it does for society at all. Kills people in accidents, car accidents, people drunk driving, kills people from it, consuming it, destroys marriages, people abuse it, they get addicted to it. I know lots of people that are addicted to alcohol, and it's not something that you should be taking all the time because it's literally poison. That's why I've quit. It's better for my physical health. It's better for my mental health. And with that, I will start with the story. So when I was about 15 or 16, I was very shy, nervous, small kid, and I played a lot of video games. And I still had a lot of friends, but Friday or Saturday night, I wouldn't want to go to a party or anything like that. I wasn't really, and my kind of cover up was my mom wouldn't want me to go. My mom wouldn't want me to go to a party. And when my friend at the time mentioned that there was a party, I was kind of nervous. I was like, maybe we could go to the party, but I didn't really want to go to the party. And my friend, he ended up like trying to convince me. He's just like, well, what if I talk to your mom? Like, maybe I can convince her to come out. He's really persuasive. He was very good at that. And he was, even at the young age, I think he was actually a grade younger than me. So he was a year younger than me. And at those ages, it means a lot more when you're a difference in grade. But he was younger than me, and he was taking me to a party. And I was like, nah, my mom's not going to be able to, she's not going to say yes to that. She's not going to let me go. And he ended up talking to her and convincing her to let me go. And I was like, well, what do I do now? I guess I gotta go. So I ended up going. This is like middle of nowhere at like an abandoned house that no one was living in. And I ended up going. It's like your average party in high school. It was like every kid was there. It was outside. I remember distinctly this bigger kid, he had like a whole like mini keg to himself, even there was like a regular keg inside this house that was nearby, this abandoned house. There was people like kicking down doors and stuff. It was kind of crazy. I remember to see my cousin there. I only saw it like my family functions and stuff, like my grandma's birthday or Christmas or something. That's when I would see my cousin. So I ended up seeing him, and I'm there, I'm all nervous, and we're just like, I remember having like my first beer, and I was like getting drunk off like 1 to 2 beers. And so anyways, there's like all the popular kids are like in the thing. Like, it was hard to like get beer after a while because like kids at that age, they don't know how to use kegs. It was warm beer, it was foamy, but you drank it anyways. I was already drunk off like 2 or 3 beers, and I remember the cops came. The cops ended up coming. We like darted out to the field. We were like trying to figure out what we were gonna do because we got dropped off there We were like, maybe we'll walk home, I guess. We weren't that far. Like, it was decently far, but maybe like an hour walk, which was like nothing to us as kids. We walked and biked everywhere. But when we went off to the side past a tree line, there was this girl there, passed out in the fucking field. And we're just like, what the heck? And I see this girl, and she's like, we're like trying to help her up and shit. Her like boobs are falling out. I'm just like, 15-year-old, 16-year-old virgin me is just like, what the heck is that? Like, what do I even do? And I was almost like afraid and like nervous at the same time. But we had to get this chick to get some help. We could hardly get her name out of her. And since everyone was leaving, and it's like, it was like, it's Canada, so like, it doesn't stay that warm during the night. She could have like froze to death. And if no one had gone out that way, there's a very likely chance that she could have died, or maybe not, but there was a possibility. I don't remember what time of year it was, but even though we were all outside, I don't think it was like dead of summer. So we're trying to get this chick. We figured out her name. I think it was like Isabella or something. My friend, he kind of knew who it was, but got her phone from her pocket. We were calling her friends, and her friends had already left. And we were like, Isabella's sitting right here. Like, she's passed out on the ground. And we can't even get her to move. Like, she can't even, like, sit up. Like, we have to literally hold her up in the air. And her friends are just like, yeah, we're not coming back together. And we're just like, what the hell do we do with this girl? And we're debating it. We're, like, thinking about it. And we literally had to go and bring her back to the cops. So we gave her to the cops. I don't know what happened after there. I never talked to her again. I never saw her again. But it was kind of crazy. It's just random girl in the cornfield or the field just passed out. No one helping her. Who does that? Who just lets their friend like pass out and they don't take care of her? And that's like the dangers of like kids these days, is sometimes they don't know what alcohol can actually do to them. That's why it's so good in school that they talk about these things, is because kids don't really understand. It's like common sense to us now that we're adults and we know what these things do to us. If you drink too much, you're going to pass out. You're going to be incapable of functioning. Yeah, so that was my first party. Let me know in the comments how your first party went. If you were nervous or how old were you and things like that. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.